If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flesh it down. Okay, I'm not that extreme. Hi, I'm MR3, and on this channel, we call The Narrative. We talk about basically budgeting, frugal living, and saving money. If you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up and comment and subscribe. Okay, some people that are extremely frugal will live by the thing I said earlier. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flesh it down. I'm not like that. I'm not that extreme. I also I like to use the word contemporary or contemporary frugal. I don't do a lot of things that most people do that are frugal. Like, I don't line dry, which is basically hanging your clothes outside or on a clothesline to dry. My parents did that years ago on certain clothes, but I don't do that. I use a dryer. It saves time. And that yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flesh it down. To me, that's just would make the house smell and give bad. Uh, it's just bad all around. But I'm not judging anybody, but I would not do that. I also eat out probably 10% of the time of the whole month. I'm not a person who says don't eat out. I also don't use credit cards, but I use a thing that helps build credit. It's called the extra card. You can see my extra card review video. You can look back if you want to build credit, but you don't want to get a credit card. You can check that video out. But I still believe that you need to have credit because you might want internet. Some of these places you might want to have credit because you could they check your credit to start you off on a plan, maybe a phone plan, internet plan. And sometimes if you don't have credit, you have to pay a lot more, or if you have bad credit, you have to pay more money to, like, maybe on a contract, or not a contract, but it's a phone company. With the big name companies, you have to pay more. So you could use that for your, like, the extra card to help build your credit. The last time I checked it, which I won't check it probably in another few months or another 10 months, I had a 702 credit, and I haven't had credit in like maybe nearly over 10 years. So I think that extra card really helped my credit because it would have been really damaging. So those are some of the ways I save money. I also don't use, I don't grow my own vegetables. Not because I'm blind, but because when you water your garden, or if you're growing vegetables, you can tend to use more water, and you can pay more just for using water. I'd rather save money and grab my vegetables from the store because you could get a high water bill. So some people look for houses with swimming pools, but I hear that sometimes getting a house with a swimming pool costs, like, just having a swimming pool will cost almost as much as you are paying for mortgage or rent. So that's not really helping. That's not, for me, that's not living frugal, but you gotta choose what the word frugal means to you. Sometimes you could be more frugal with your time. Like, okay, I always say you can get more money, but you cannot get more time. I use this as, okay, my parents had a Christmas dinner one year, and they told us to bring uh, something to help out with the dinner. My thing was drinks. I forgot to bring drink, or I forgot to buy drinks like weeks in advance. So I had to stop at a gas station, pick up drinks, and I got like maybe 4 packs of soda. At that time, it should have only been $12 if I was smart enough to remember to get sodas. But it ended up costing about $24, maybe almost nearly $30, somewhere around there, for 4 packs of soda from a gas station on Christmas Day. So that didn't help. But I didn't mind paying that because I wanted to spend time with family. Sometimes spending money is not the problem. Some people will be frugal and say, "Okay, I'm not going to go spend time with my family. I'm going to save money." Okay, that's your uh that's your opinion, but me, I'm going to spend money even if it means seeing my family because I love seeing my family, and 2020 taught me a lot that it doesn't matter how much money you spend as long as it's purposely. Some people will hold on to every dollar they make or every dollar they get just to have more money. But I went to a grocery store and there was this event happening in our city called a daddy daughter dance or daughter daddy dance. So what I did was I gave some money to that cause because I believe in parents spending time with their kids, not just at home where they're helping with their homework or the things that need to be helped with, but even entertainment. Maybe just going to that dance will improve their relationship between the daughter and the father. So I believe in giving to stuff like that. I'm not going to be so frugal where I'm not going to give out to any causes just to save money, but I want to make a difference in someone else's life. So I'm not extremely frugal. I have my lights off in my house most of the time, not because I'm frugal or extremely frugal. It's just because I'm blind. It don't matter if my lights are off because I don't really see the lights. And that would be totally useless. If I was extremely frugal, I'd probably leave off the TV most of the day. Wouldn't even listen to my sorry, Alexa Echo Dot. And I probably try to be so cheap. I think that would make me a cheapskate. I'm not judging anybody else that does that, but that would make me cheap if I never ate out, or in my life that would be very cheap. In some things I can be really frugal, like I bulk shop. I get to shop at Sam's Club, and I bulk shop. I buy my bars of soap, as many of you saw in earlier videos. I buy bulks or my bigger shampoo and conditioner at Sam's Club. I buy my toilet paper at Sam's Club because it saves money in the long run. Or I buy my detergent and softener. And I just added softener in a few months ago because it was a discount. I bought like a huge softener rather than those little softeners you might find at Walmart or Dollar General. I bought a big ol' softener for $10 at Sam's Club. But yes, I save money on it. That some of this will last me nearly 2 years, but I don't have to pay for all that for nearly 2 years. So I'm saving money. I'm frugal in that way. I use LED light bulbs. I'm frugal in that way. Not only does it save money because the bulbs last longer, but it also saves money because I'm not using as much energy. I have a truck which people use to take me around. I'd rather get the truck washed at a car wash rather than at home, mainly because, again, you're using more water. At a car wash, you could probably, at those manual car washes, you could probably do it for less than $10. And at the drive, like, you can do it once a month. But if you use your own water, you be using a lot more water. So you gotta make choices on. Sometimes I do things out of convenience. Like where I live, I don't get pizza delivered because delivery doesn't come around. So I buy frozen pizzas, DiGiorno or Red Baron, because I can't get food delivered out here. If I could, I probably would on occasions, but I can't. So you got to make your choices sometimes, whether it's convenience or because you're trying to be extremely frugal. I learned contemporary frugal from one of my friends. You can watch her videos. Just Google Kate.Caden here on YouTube. I learned a lot from her, the words contemporary frugal, because before I met all my goals, my 6 months emergency, my buffer, 1 month buffer zone or buffer budget, I was probably, in my target savings, I was living extremely frugal. I only ate out at McDonald's. I didn't eat out Carl's Jr. or Burger King or other expensive burger places. There's this my favorite place here in town, Hometown Hamburgers or Lauderburger here in New Mexico. So I didn't eat out a lot, and when I did, I always ate the cheap recipe or the cheap meals at like Denny's or whatever. Never really ordered soda or coffee at that time. It was always water. So I was living kind of extreme frugal when I was trying to save up money and make my goals, but I moved away from that. I use if you have a fancier vacuum cleaner, which I have a Kirby, they have this thing called a HEPA filter bags. What that does is when you vacuum, it builds up, but it pushes the air out. So there's more air, or there's more room in the bag rather than just a regular bag, vacuum bag, which sometimes you get more air than just like a bag of chips when you're vacuuming. But the HEPA filter will push out the air, so you're getting more bang for your buck. 2 bags will cost, I think it was like $16, but it's well worth it because it lasts a long time. I use what do you call it? LA's Totally Awesome. I'm not gonna use the vinegar. To me, that doesn't clean a lot. I mean, just I just feel with what happened in 2020, I use more chemical stuff when I'm cleaning. People say that's more harsh, but the vinegar will clean some things, but I don't think it will kill viruses and other things, because I heard that people still will get sick sometimes. So, yes, I'm extremely frugal. I'm not extremely frugal, sorry. I set my temperature in my house in the winter around 68 degrees because I use propane, and propane has gone up a lot, just as regular gas in your car. So, and in the summer, I'm not gonna be one of those people that set their temperature to 80 degrees. What mine is set at usually in the summer is around 73 degrees, so I'm comfortable. But we gotta all do what we're comfortable with. What if you're still building your account and your budgeting? Maybe you want to be extremely frugal, but when you get out of it, maybe you want to be contemporary frugal. What extreme, uh, what extreme frugal have you been? What's the most extremely frugal thing you have done to save money? And are you contemporary frugal, or are you extremely frugal? Let me know down in the description. I'd like to know, because I gave you a lot of things I've done and things I won't do. And in this time, January, we're on the no spend January. In some of the frugal community, some people will practice this. So that's the probably most extremely frugal I do, is the no spend January. If you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up. I'm MR3, and remember, you are all awesome. See you in the next video.